The portion of the meeting for public comments.
Our next speaker is Danielle Carter.
So Brandon, you and all these Democratic mayors out here and governors, y'all talking about crashing out for these illegals, right? You all stood up there and said you will not allow Trump to come in here and get these illegals. Yeah, you can smile. We're in a $1 billion deficit. And you spent half of our money, half of that on illegals. You campaign and double down that you would not raise property taxes. I ain't gonna do that. You campaign went around doing that. And here we are right now. You wanted to raise our taxes $300 million. They shut it down. Now we back here for $150 million. Okay. See, this is what we asking now. Since you want to crash out, some of y'all say y'all willing to go to jail for it. Trump, Tom Homan, make an example out this Negro right here first. Please come here first, because you know what? We're going to help you. We want a forensic.
Ma'am, I would ask that you, hold on a second. Stop her time. Stop her time.
Brandon Johnson is in deep doo-doo. Am I live? Am I live? What's up? This your guy, Jonny. Forget it. Yeah, people. Late breaking news, motherfuckers. Late breaking news. Here we have another story. Chicago's mayor, Brandon Johnson, some people call him Lightfoot 2.0. Well, I'm pretty sure some of you know who Lightfoot is, but we're not going to go over that topic right now because she's a whole different topic within itself. But now, let's focus on Mayor Brandon Johnson, the guy that's control of the sanctuary city of Chicago. But let me tell you people something. A lot of people in Chicago are fed up with all of these illegals because they had illegals coming from Texas and everywhere else. The governor, he was sending them all over from Texas, shipping them down to Chicago and busloads. Mayor Lightfoot had her hands full. She didn't know what to do at first, but then all of a sudden, we had a pandemic that happened, right? Well, the pandemic happened. So, the illegals came, the Venezuelans came, they were living on the street, they were in hotels, they were in police officer places, they were all there, just everywhere throughout the city. But, you know what happened? Mayor Brandon Johnson came in. Lightfoot helped sworn him in, and I'm pretty sure she was thinking to herself, like, whew, my hands are empty with this bull crap. I'm going to hand the trash off to this guy. So, what happened is this. Brandon Johnson promised the Chicagoans that he would not raise the property taxes. That is what he said. He said it out of his mouth. You don't have to believe me. Actually, you should believe... Wait a minute. Check this sheet out.
Despite the creation of a city spending website, it's still not exactly clear where all of that money has gone.
A few moments later.
Despite the creation of a city spending website, it's still not exactly clear where all of that money has gone.
A few moments later.
I won't raise your property taxes.
Then candidate for mayor, Brandon Johnson.
A few moments later.
Mayor Brandon Johnson was more than 40 minutes into his speech before he broke the bad news to homeowners across the city.
This budget currently includes a property tax increase of $300 million to fund and keep our commitment to fund not just our pension contributions, but to fund the future of our city.
A few moments later.
See, there you have it. He said to himself that he was not going to raise the property taxes, right? Then he turned right around and contradicted himself. And now he's asked for like $500 million from the government, to go in these certain little places, to fund his, sanctuary city campaign. And you know what? What I think is this. Mayor Brandon Johnson needs the money to recoup for all the spending that he and his administration has done in the past. They don't want other people speaking out last night against their BS, but there's people doing it, and he don't like it at all. But I'm going to tell you this one thing. Well, let the people tell you. Let the people decide what should be going on with Brandon Johnson, because he don't want to hear it himself. So I'm going to let you listen to what the people are saying to him. Check this sheet out.
For the most part, most of you all knew what you were doing. And this is why most of you all need to leave. This is why most of you all need to get out of your seats. So what we're telling you guys about the problem, all of the money that you guys are blowing, is not that the city is not giving you enough money. You guys are definitely getting enough money, but you guys are spending it. It's maldistributed to all of these things, mostly illegal immigrants, which is what we've been saying for the longest time. What's interesting about this is the fact that we've been telling you all where you guys have been going wrong. And for the most part, most of you guys have allowed the situation to get to this point where now you guys want to squeeze the city, you want to squeeze the resident of more money, as if Chicago is already not an expensive city to live in, as if Chicago is already not a difficult place to make ends meet, as if it's your constituents' responsibility to look after your mess.
Okay. Before you get your opinions all in a bunch, I would say I would agree with those people, because Mayor Brandon Johnson made a promise that he couldn't keep. Why did he do that? Because he just needed the funding to fund those illegals. So now you have those illegals walking around with machetes and such and guns, just doing things, and they could have just shipped them all back, but they chose not to do it. So now you have Tom Homan, Trump's guy, his right-hand henchman, going around trying to put Brandon Johnson in check. But Tom Homan doesn't only speak for Tom Homan. Tom Homan is making an example out of Brandon Johnson because Trump sent him to do it. Oh yeah, Trump sent him to do this. This is all the likings of Trump. Trump trying to help clean up the sanctuary city, and they're trying to flip Chicago to a red freaking city. When it happens, the world will never know. We don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to tell you this much. Tom Homan has this to say to Brandon Johnson.
Chicago's in trouble because your mayor sucks and your governor sucks. And we're going to start right here in Chicago, Illinois. Now, if your Chicago mayor doesn't want to help, he can step aside. But if he impedes us, if he knowingly harbors and conceals an illegal alien, I will prosecute him.
Well, what do you think about that? Hit me up down there in that comment section and tell me what you guys think. Well, this is what I think. I think Brandon Johnson should have stuck to his word a long time ago and told his citizens the truth, rather than taking their money and just putting it where he wants to put it. But he didn't listen to the people. One thing I have noticed about Brandon Johnson is this. Whenever black folks are talking to Brandon Johnson, he don't listen. He ignores. He'll let you run off and ramble on about things, but sometimes he'll try to put you in check. He will try to put you in check. But when it comes to, white tea people, Brandon Johnson is mellow as yellow. That's just the truth, guys. He is mellow as yellow. You don't have to believe nothing I'm telling you here. How about you see for yourself?
I want to ask you about Jason Lee. You have a senior advisor.
I think we were trying to focus on on-topic questions. And what I'll do is, Craig, I promise you this, if you can just hold off 2 more days, I will be there. So I will answer that question. Are there any other...
Your topic, voted in
Okay. Are there... If there, okay. Hold on a second. Just try not to shout at me, okay? Could you I got you. Just try not to shout.
Well, reason I'm throwing these multiple clips in just to show you guys, because you can't go off what I'm saying. You have to go off what these guys saying. thoroughly analyze the situation and try to see my point of view. This channel is called Johnny's Vision, Jonny-H Vision. I'm only going off of what I see. I'm showing you what these people are doing, but there's certain clues and cracks and stuff that we have to circumvent in order to get to a solution, because people are always talking about the problem and not the solution. Well, I'm going to tell you what I think the solution to Mayor Brandon Johnson's problem. Mayor Brandon Johnson, like I said before, should stick to his word and just do what he's supposed to do as a mayor. Protect the citizens of Chicago, not the illegals. We're going to call them just that. The illegals. They're not legal. They come across the border and then they go through Mexico and then Texas send them all the way over here, and you should have the gall to send them all back to where they come from. But no, you didn't. Mayor Johnson, you, if you're watching this video, which someone should send to you, from me to you, you took in those people at first. You was against it at first for like 5 seconds. Then you turn right around and become a hypocrite and take these people in, and now you want to protect them. Why, sir? Why? Do you need them for votes? Because I'm going to tell you one thing. These people will flip bread on you just as fast. A lot of them do. But I'm going to tell you this one thing. Listen to your people, the real taxpayers, not the naysayers. Listen to the taxpayers, sir. The ones that's paying. They work for a living. Have families to feed. People have to work hard. They're helping this economy. But you have to be fair, not too much egregious to the situation. You have to learn to fix the situation. And if you cannot do just that as a mayor, you should not be sitting in that seat. That's my personal opinion. From me to you, Brandon Johnson. Now this your freaking guy. Johnny. Forget it. Dumb motherfucker, you.